So, second trip on Eureka, heading out to Driskos. So we're going to Pig Island. Have a look. There's not much wind, so I think we're going to be motoring most of the way, so this is going to be a good test of the motor. I think I've got a problem with the alternator, but it could be just a loose wire. So I'm just keeping an eye on the battery. We'll see, but it's a beautiful day. It's too good to be sat at anchor or working on boats. So yeah, the little work dinghy is towing behind quite happily. It's slowing me down a little bit, but I don't mind because it's such a stable dinghy to have. And so Theo's quite confident getting on and off this, which is good. So we'll see. I'm hoping there's going to be a little bit of wind so we can get the sails out. got back from our sale, and obviously there's things that have gone wrong with Eureka that need fixing. First one I'm going to tackle is the head cell, because there's problems with it furling. I think the problem is actually the furling line itself. It's just full of salt. It's catching. So what I'm going to do is replace the line. I could soak it in water, but I've got a new line anyway, so I'm going to replace the line, and then we'll see if that makes a difference. So I've run a new line. It is furling, but it is binding. I need to use the winch to actually get it in. So I'm going to basically grease the bottom of the furler, see where we go with that. But it also highlights that this winch here is jammed. So I've taken it apart, give it a right good clean with some degreaser, and I'm going to grease it up and see if I can get it working. And hopefully, once we've done that, we'll be good. An invitation out to fly me on the west coast of the island to watch the sunset. What a gorgeous place. Look at that. Isn't it amazing? Okay, so I came to do an engine service, and yeah, all is good until I changed the fuel filter and then realised that the pipe from the tank goes directly in the filter, so it bypasses the lift pump, so there's no way of being able to bleed the engine. So that means that the lift pump's probably suspect. So temporary measure, I've got this to basically join in line. Once I've done that, I can push diesel through to bleed the engine, and then I suspect the lift pump is buggered. So there's a high pressure lift pump here, so once I get diesel through to this bleed nipple here, this bleed screw, I can bleed through the engine using this, and then hopefully that should be enough to get it started. It was running, it's good and strong, so that'll at least get us moving. And then I need to replace that lift pump, and then I need to look at this water separator, see about getting that back in line as well. But that's a job for another day. The first thing is to get the engine up and running again. So yeah, I'll start on that, and then we'll work through and take things from there. So yeah, next job. It's hot, it's very hot, not the ideal place to be working, but we'll go for it. Well, that did not go to plan. We ended up with a small electrical fire for some reason. So I need to work out what the hell has happened there. The engine started, it ran, and there were sparks and flames. So something is seriously wrong. That's going to be a pain in the arse. So I found it. I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, but this wire here was sticking up and it was shorting against the metal on the air filter. That's a positive. Obviously the metal on the air filter is a ground, and of course there's no air filter in there, so I need to remake this wire, get that sorted,
and then make it safe, and hopefully that will cure it. So that's next job. Right, so I've made them off and tightened it all down, and it's now well away from where the air filter will be, so that's looking pretty good. So I'm going to give it a try now, see what happens. I'm going to leave the air filter off for a minute, seeing as it's just the box anyway, and then I need to clip this pipe up here, and then it's not going to move or fray, and we'll call it a kludge for now, and we'll see what happens. Looks good, nothing dripping, everything looks tidy. Just clip this pipe away, and then we'll call it a day, I think. And that's the engine at least sorted for now. I need to get a new lift pump, but it's running. The high pressure pump is doing its job. So yeah, engine starts easily, everything's good. You can see where it's shorted. It's burnt through the air filter cover. So yeah. Spent the night in Perigiali, very nice, but it's quite a distance back to Leho, and don't want to crack up with some work on Driskos. So I'm going to go back to anchor in Vliho, work on Driskos, and then head back to Perigiali tonight. It's nice in Perigiali because you can swim, which you really can't do in Vliho Bay. Too many boats, not enough holding tanks. So yeah, but it's a good place to leave a boat because it's good holding. So Driskos will be safe there while I get everything ready. So, there's not much left to do. I'm going to finish cleaning out the bilge today, and then we'll see what's left after that. It's just cleaning, really. I hate cleaning, that's the problem. So anyway, never mind. Has to be done. So I've rafted the two boats together so that I can actually get on with some work, but it's been too hot. So it's now coming up 4:30, so I'm just about to get started. So I'm going to move across to Driskos. You see I've got the saw boards out. I'm in the process of cleaning the bilge. Then I need to give these saw boards a right good going over and just see if I can get them to shine a bit. So let's move on to that. So that's it for another week, folks. It's been an interesting week. More to come on that. But anyway, I thought I'd leave you with another sunset. This is Agios Nikotis. Again, beautiful place to go if you just want to sit on the beach and watch the sun set.